Hello and welcome to another session of the eDOCS training series. My name is Brent McFadder and today I'll be showing you intermediate searching, part of our Mastering eDOCS Search series. In the previous chapter, we learned about metadata as well as profile, content, and hybrid searching. In this chapter, we'll cover how to search by date or with wildcards and operators. This tutorial is designed for any users who are familiar with the fundamentals of searching in eDOCS, as we covered in our previous video, Basic Searching, but are looking to learn a little more. Let's take a look at what we're going to go over. First, we'll discuss using multiple criteria in a single field as well as wildcards to help us find items when we have less precise information. Next, we'll cover operators, which are words and symbols that help describe more precisely what we're looking for. And finally, we'll take a look at searching by date, so you can find items based on when they were created or edited. Ready? Excellent. Let's begin. Let's start off with making sure we're looking in the right place. If your network has multiple eDOCS libraries, you must select the libraries you want to search. This has to be set or changed before searching. You can't run a search against one library, then change the library setting and expect the results to automatically change. To select the libraries to search, click Search Libraries. In the dialog, click the checkbox next to each library name to select the libraries you want to search. If a library is checked but you don't want to search it, uncheck it, then click OK. Now let's take a look at the search options we have. Maybe I'm looking for documents where I need to have more than one value in a metadata field. You can enter multiple values to retrieve documents meeting any of the criteria you specify. Search on A. Hamilton as an author, and you can include A. Burr as well. Just be sure to separate the values with a comma. The only exception is you must use a semicolon instead if you're searching dates and times, something we'll cover later on in this video, along with a closer look at the comma operator. So let's say I'm looking for documents, but I only know part of the data I'm using for the search. That's where wildcards come in. Wildcards are symbols that stand in for any value. If you type part of a word, then add a wildcard at the end of it, it tells eDOCS to look for items matching that word and any other words starting with those letters. Wildcards can also be placed at the start of a word. The wildcards you have at your disposal are the asterisk or star and the question mark. You can use an asterisk at the beginning or toward the end of a word to search for variations of that word. For example, corp star will return corporate, corporation, corporal, among others. Entering star AN will return tan, American, Ian, glean, blown, and so on. The star can represent any number of characters, meaning a search of star HAM star will return items with A. Hamilton or Hamburger or Buckinghamshire. The question mark represents a single character. What this means is if you type $AM, it'll return documents with words like ham, ram, sam, but not sham, team, or Fulham. Feel free to pause the video and test this out with search terms of your own. Try putting a wildcard in the middle of a word, like HAM star RE or B?D. You can also use wildcards in more than one place in a search term. For example, typing star IN question mark will give you words that start with any number of letters but end in IN and one last letter, like brink, sing, or find. You could also use multiple question marks to indicate a specific number of unknown characters, as in T?N, which would bring back town, teen, or turn. The possibilities are endless. One minor note, you cannot use wildcards in the document number field. Let's talk a bit about the concept of operators. An operator is a character or word we use when searching to narrow the focus of a search. There are a few operator variables you can use. Operators can bring back items with unspecified values in the profile. For example, if I'm looking for any document with something in the description field, but I have nothing more specific than that in mind, I can search that field with the term %not_empty to signify I want everything returned with something in that field. If I instead use %empty, then it returns everything with no data in the description field. Now, let's say you want to search for all documents with multiple conditions. That is, documents that could fall under more than one description. For example, I'm looking for all documents by two authors. That is, all of the documents by one author and all of the documents by another author. This means that technically, I want to find all documents by either one of those two authors. In the author field, I can type the author names with an OR operator, a character which stands in for the word OR in a search. I can separate the author names A. Hamilton and A. Burr with either a comma, a semicolon, or a pipe. In each case, we're asking the server for documents by either A. Hamilton or A. Burr. In content searching, we can use those OR operators as well as the word OR. Either works fine, exactly like the OR operators used in profile searching. In addition, there are AND operators, which return items based on each of the criteria provided. For example, in a full-text search, I want documents that mention both Mulligan and Lawrence. By typing Mulligan and Lawrence, you can find documents where both names are mentioned. You can perform an AND search by using an ampersand or the word AND. In addition, there are several operators we can use beyond just these two. Each provides a more precise way of finding the documents you're looking for by specifying text in the document contents. Let's go over these briefly. Word, as you might expect, searches for word. For example, to search for documents that contain the word mainland, enter less than WORD greater than space mainland. Near searches for words within a number of words of each other. If I want to find documents where the words confusing and confounding are within 5 words of each other, I can do so using near. You can also use the % instead of the word near. Not allows you to exclude words, which can be helpful if you know the document you're seeking contains one word but not another. You can also use ampersand caret instead of the word not. Paragraph, phrase, and sentence each selects documents that include all of the search elements you specify within the same paragraph, phrase, or sentence respectively. You can also type the phrase in double quotes instead of using the word phrase. Thesaurus expands your search to include the word you enter and its synonyms. Each of these operators is covered more in depth in the Using eDOCS Extensions documentation, which can be found on the Open Text Knowledge Center. Let's say we're looking for items from a specific date or range of dates. If I want documents from May 27th, 2005, then I can type that into a date field in the search form. eDOCS accepts a variety of date formats, but it obeys the day, month, year order specified in your computer's control panel. I can type the date as 5/27/2005 or 5/27/05. And eDOCS understands the date either way. But perhaps we're not looking for just one day. If you want to find items within a range of days, simply type the first date, then the word to, then the second date. Items will be returned with a last edited date from May 27th, 2005 to October 20th, 2016 if you enter 5/27/2005 space 2 space 10/20/2016. Let's say we want items from the date 30 days prior to a specific date. In that case, we type the date, then minus, then 30. This lets eDOCS know you're looking for items from 30 days prior to the date specified. If you want items from that day all the way to the date specified, that is, everything from 30 days before up to the date, try the minus and the to operators like this. 5/27/2005 space minus space 30 space 2 space 5/27/2005. If you want to find items from a date forward, instead use the word plus. 5/27/05 space plus space 30 returns items from the day 30 days after May 27th, 2005. And of course, you can use this with the to operator, just like with the minus. You can also use the current date as a variable by typing %today. Anywhere we've put a date in the previous examples, you can put a %today instead. For example, 5/27/2005 space 2 space %today returns items from May 27th, 2005 to today. %today space minus space 10 space 2 space %today returns items from the last 10 days. This has been Intermediate Searching, part of our Mastering eDOCS search series. For further information, we encourage you to review the documentation. And if you'd like to learn more about searching, continue on to Part 3, Advanced Searching, where we cover topics like quick searches, easy search, and search within. Visit our YouTube channel to keep up with all videos in the eDOCS training series. Do you like this video? Do you want to see more like it? Do you have ideas for other videos? Join the discussion on the eDOCS DM forum in the Open Text Knowledge Center. Feel free to contact support if you need any further assistance, and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you found it very useful and that you'll be back for more in the eDOCS training series.